What a lovely afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to rumble here at Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like...
It's no wonder they call him the Pride of Wales, Joe Calzaghe. They too...
This bout is
an open-air out... Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. A perfect counter lands. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. So it's Jones versus Calzaghe, part 2. Of course, in their first encounter, Jones put Joe Calzaghe on the canvas before the Welshman got back up and put Jones out.
I forgot how slick, how smooth, how sharp, how crafty Jones Jr. was. Then, Calzaghe came back. The pace, the power, the southpaw style was enough, and the youth got him the win. Now these guys are gonna do it all over again. Time has rolled on, but both fighters have got a little slow. Both fighters have got a little long in the tooth. Both fighters know what they've got to do. And both fighters know they respect the danger each man brings.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Oh, and Joe Calzaghe just took a heavy shot. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
starting to make mistakes.
Here we go. It's round 2. Nice counter shot. That hook was off target. Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it as we have our main event underneath the bright sunny skies.
Well, Todd, let me explain to you. We're outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fight that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting, fighting on fire.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. It's bombs away. When you're training to fight a swarmer, you gotta focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
You got a swarm on your case, you know you got to fight, you got to hold them, you got to tie them up. You got to lean on them when you come in until the referee makes you break up. But keep your hands high because they will keep punching until that referee says stop.
They exchange punches. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it.
On to the third. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Beautiful counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. Insane action. This fight has a real good flow to it. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Straight right just misses. Fantastic punch. The straight right just misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. Can't land the jab there. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. He is down big time on the score.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Now, it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident now.
Great round, now relax. Good man, just saying it.
Come on, you're better than that.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. How about that time counter shot? They won't give us a second to catch our breath. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone.
And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
But then look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, he's got Bambi legs walking back to the corner, but he's still in it.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Come on, switch on. Get him.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Punch, counter punch. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Nice job getting that punch through. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That counter shot lands. Caution being thrown to the wind. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. That punch scores. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
That round, good work. Just keep him on the end of that.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so we can't figure you out.
Okay, now you're switching off. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back to...
Let's start the sixth. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. There's a counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Straight right just misses. Nice exchange here from both men. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you
Get focused and get your mind back on the job.
And there's the bell to start round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
The fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here. The referee says they're okay to fight, and we'll keep fighting. Couldn't land that jab. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Punch caught him clean. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
This is when you talk about championship material.
You've got to take that confidence away.
Nice round, good round.
Round 8, and we're off again. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Punch. A lot of effort being exerted here. Good counter punching. Jab not finding its target. Well done with that counter shot. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Can you believe this? Joe Calzaghe in some serious trouble. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.